6 newly acquired F-16 fighter jets streaked over the Argentine capital at sunrise on Saturday, drawing crowds across Buenos Aires for their first public flyover. According to Associated Press, the formation passed key landmarks, including Plaza de Mayo, Avenida 9 de Julio and the Obelisk, in what President Javier Milei called a historic boost to national defense. Milei praised the Air Force pilots' low-altitude demonstration and said the acquisition of the jets marked a turning point in Argentina's ability to secure its airspace. He also criticized previous administrations for what he described as ideological neglect of the military. This incorporation is essential because previous governments had left us defenseless. Our government is determined to rectify decades of neglect toward our armed forces, Milei said. Argentina purchased 24 F-16 B Block 15 MLU jets from Denmark, equipped with upgraded avionics and delivered with weapons, support systems, simulators, engines and spare parts. 6 aircraft made the initial journey from Denmark, stopping in Spain, the Canary Islands and Brazil, with U.S. aerial refueling support during the Atlantic crossing. The first jets are expected to enter service in January 2026, with deliveries continuing through 2028.
Cinco van a aterrizar. Y uno de ellos...
Me alegra decirles a todos los argentinos que hoy es un día histórico para el país, porque a partir de hoy todos y cada uno de nosotros estará un poco más seguro. Y esta incorporación es fundamental, porque los gobiernos anteriores nos habían dejado indefensos. Nuestro gobierno, en cambio, está decidido a rectificar décadas de destrato hacia nuestras queridas Fuerzas Armadas, destrato que fue motivado por intereses ideológicos y partidarios. Hoy volvemos a poner el rol de la defensa de la patria en el lugar que se merece.
Por el señor jefe del Estado Mayor General de la Fuerza Aérea Argentina, Brigadier Mayor Gustavo Javier Valverde.
Ahora, amparados en conjugar...
Mayor General de la Fuerza Aérea Argentina, Brigadier Mayor Gustavo Javier Valverde.
Since the beginning of 2025, Russians have filed 26,000 complaints about unpaid wages, with Rostrud, which is 1.6 times more than in 2024, plus 11,000. This represents 37% of all electronic complaints filed with the agency, compared to 31% last year, according to Izvestcha's calculations based on the agency's data. The total number of complaints since the beginning of the year has exceeded 70,000, representing almost 1.5 times the number filed in 2024. According to Natalia Milchakova, leading analyst at Freedom Finance Global, the surge in complaints is due to growing wage arrears among Russian businesses. According to Rosstat data, overdue wage arrears in Russia have more than tripled over the past year, reaching 2.2 billion rubles at the end of October. Over the past month, wage arrears have increased by 11%, and their current level, unadjusted for inflation, is the highest since August 2022, notes Olga Belenkaya, an economist at Finum. More than a third of the total amount of wage arrears is attributable to companies in the construction sector. Mining and quarrying and manufacturing have also accumulated significant debt. The reason is simple. Many companies in these sectors operate with long production cycles and regularly face payment delays from counterparties. At the same time, interest rates are rising, forcing them to redirect some funds to loan servicing. Moreover, almost 78% of all debt accrued in 2025, explains Igor Rastorguev, leading analyst at A-Markets. According to state statistics, as of the end of October 2025, approximately 12,000 workers in Russia had not received their wages on time. That's almost 1% of the workforce registered by Rosstat. Belenkaya emphasized that the number of unpaid employees has more than doubled in a year. She added that these figures do not reflect small businesses, where the situation with wage arrears may be the most pressing. In August, the Federation of Independent Trade Unions of Russia noted the rapid growth of wage arrears and hidden unemployment in the country. Monitoring of the Federation's member organizations revealed that in July alone, wage arrears had grown by 25% to 1.7 billion rubles, while the number of workers at risk of layoffs had increased 1.5 times compared to the same period last year. Russia is seeing a rapid rise in unpaid wages. Arrears have quadrupled in a year, and workers in construction, mining, and even strategic defense plants say they're going months without pay. Official statistics show wage delays climbing sharply, even as experts debate whether the surge signals a deeper economic problem or simply reflects a statistical fluctuation. According to Rosstat, most wage debts stem from companies' lack of working capital, often tied to weak demand, delayed payments from customers, rising costs, and other financial pressures. Another factor is the rapid rise in wages themselves. Rosstat reports that in August, the average monthly salary in Russia was 92,900 rubles, or $1,143, up 12.2% year over year in nominal terms. With economic growth slowing, companies that recently hired staff at higher rates are now struggling to pay them.